Hey everybody, welcome back to Selena's Corner. I finally got my hot chocolate bomb mold in the mail yesterday. I had to go to the UPS store to get them. The U.S. Postal Service is backed up mad crazy right now. I blamed UPS the other day, but it's not UPS, I'm so sorry. It's the U.S. Postal Service that is really backed up right now. But I guess to make up for it, something that I wasn't expecting until after Christmas is supposed to be here tomorrow. Cross your fingers. Alright, so these are the hot cocoa bomb molds. I think you can also use them to make like bath bombs and stuff like that. So what I'm going to use today is I'm going to use the white almond bark to decorate. And I'm using America's Candy Coating by Log House dark chocolate Candy Quik to do the hot chocolate bombs. I'm also going to use Stephens Gourmet Hot Chocolate milk chocolate hot chocolate mix, and I'm going to use the marshmallows that I made. I'm going to check to see if I'm sorry, my glasses are dirty. I'm going to check to see if the star-shaped, snowflake-shaped marshmallows will fit in there. I'm thinking that they might not because of the size of the molds, but we'll find out. We'll check. If not, I have the little mini marshmallows that I made too. And we're going to use the fancy sprinkles today. And maybe some holiday sprinkles, depending on how this goes. Now remember, I told you if you want your chocolate, I already went ahead and melted the two candies that we're going to be using today. Remember I told you if you want your chocolate to be shiny, or your candy to be shiny, you have to polish your molds. So let's do that right quick. And I just got these from Walmart.com. And I'm just using a flour sackcloth. And I don't use it for anything but polishing candy molds, so it doesn't get dirty from anything else. And I'm putting these, and you can see how flimsy they are, so I put them on a cookie sheet so I could just take them in and out of the refrigerator. And I also have some wax paper and some cooling trays out that I can move them to once they're popped out. And I'll put some more in while we wait on this. I'll probably make 2 rounds of these just to see how many we get, because each one of these will make 3, because you need a top and a bottom. So what I'm thinking, you know I just make stuff up as I go along. So what I'm thinking is that when I glue them together, that I will like kind of put a little extra chocolate in there, so when I squish it together, that I can just roll it in my sprinkles. My fancy sprinkles from Wilton's is who makes that. So I'm going to make sure these are nice and clean before we start. Okay. And this is going to be another one of those painting the chocolate into the mold technique, like we did on the last candy making video. And then we'll want to make sure that it's level. And we'll do that twice. So I'm going to put my towel out of the way. Now when I get ready to start working with the actual chocolate, I'll put on these little vinyl gloves. I don't have any chocolate gloves yet, but I'll put on these vinyl gloves so I don't leave fingerprints on the chocolate should it melt as I'm handling it. So I'll try not to handle it too much. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys something today. So, I bought a Claxton fruit cake, the one that just flies off the shelves. And it says, the choice of millions since 1910. It says, keep in a cool place, chill before slicing, for extended keeping, refrigerator freeze. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and I'm going to try it. In the next video that I make, I'll tell you if I liked it or not. What the heck? I'm 60 years old, so it's about time I sucked it up and just like tried it to see if I liked it. I probably would have loved my great grandma's. I'm just going to throw this in the Frigidator. And I've already made space on the bottom shelf for our chocolate today. So, the instructions that I read said to put about a tablespoon in each mold. And then put it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes. Then take it out and do it a second time. And then put it in the refrigerator again for 5 minutes. And then pop them out. And then we'll assemble them. So let's start that part right now. So I got my handy dandy paintbrush. I got my dark chocolate, Candy Quik. And I also have a couple of decorating bags for white and dark, and then I've got some gold color mist also by Wilton. So we'll make stuff up as we go on. So let's start on the candy stuff. I'm going to try to pay attention. Yesterday, the very first video that I was doing, well, day before yesterday I guess it was, when I was making the friendship cookies, the video cut off because my car got full and I didn't hear it because I'm hearing impaired. So I will try to pay better attention to that. I'll try to work a little faster too. So it's at about a tablespoon. So I'm just going to work one mold at a time. I don't know why. Finding this funny little stuff in here. So just remember, if you like what you see today, remember to hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, be nice, be nice. Remember, we gotta be nice to each other. Okay, so now we're gonna paint. Paint up the sides, just like we did the other one. Does not take long at all to do this kind of stuff. And the molds are kind of flimsy, so I looked for other ways to do this without a mold. There were some creative ideas, eggshells, you do it on the outside of the eggshell. And somebody did a Christmas ornament that they wrapped foil around, and then they used the foil mold that they had made. Let's see, somebody else used the cookie cutters that are like one piece and they just have an opening on one end. They're not open on both sides like a lot of them are. They use those as a mold. Those are really cute. Then they made like a top. Somebody else used a Kinder egg. I think that's what you call them, Kinder eggs. They got the little chocolate in the toy inside of them. I've never had one of those, but I like the Ferrero Rocher, so. And that's the Christmas candy we always bet each other every year. Everybody likes the Ferrero Rochers. Oh, it's so good. We love hazelnuts. Chocolate and the crunchy wafers. Oh yes, yes, best chocolate you ever put in your mouth. So yeah, that's why we'll bet Christmas candy in July. When we think somebody's wrong about something. Because yeah, we're betting on the Ferrero Rochers. So when somebody in my family says, I'll bet you're a Christmas candy, that's what they're talking about. So you better be right. If you say you're going to bet your Christmas candy, you're not going to have any Ferrero Rocher for Christmas. Alright, so we got that one. Now let's do the next one. You know me, I'm making a mess. I actually think as warm as I have this, that I could probably just go ahead and do them all. I was thinking it might take me a little longer. So this is a fun week at work because everybody's on school break, on holiday break right now. So we were really busy. We have a really nice arcade. We've got some new games, some virtual motocross, some virtual rapids of Hollywood or something like that. We've got another game that's like riding a roller coaster. There's like 6 of them you can choose from. I can't do stuff like that because of my balance issues and not having that middle ear on my left side. It looks like fun though. I mean, it feels like you're actually riding on a roller coaster. It's a lot of fun. I love roller coasters. But I can't do stuff like that because, yeah, it feels like I had about 10 too many martinis. Yeah. So I can't do that kind of stuff anymore. And I always loved going to the fair and riding the rides and stuff. Now I just go for the food. Yeah, everybody loves the fair food too. Of course, we didn't have a fair this year. And it's really kind of cool because my oldest son, Chris, his birthday is November 2nd. And every place we've ever lived, didn't matter where it was, Texas, Florida, South Carolina, fair has always been there. Wherever it was we were living for his birthday. It's just the craziest thing. I thought, that's kind of neat. This must be the time of year the fair tours everywhere. A lot of carnivals out there, apparently. A lot of fun, though. Now, when I lived in Fort Worth, I always liked going to the stock show. I guess to the state fair over there, the stock show. You know, go look at the animals and stuff. Glass blowing. I think the glass blowing was always my favorite. I'm not even going to try to say it, but Chihuly glass blowing. That guy, or that girl, I don't even know if it's a man or a woman or a company. I'm ashamed of myself. But I just love that. Oh, so pretty. I just wish I could do stuff like that. But you know, as a child, I was just fascinated by the horses and the unicorns and the penguins. I just love blowing glass. It's so pretty. Just work real quick. Now, I haven't used this brand before, but it smells really good. It smells yummy. Alright. Pink. I'll turn it around and make sure I got everything. I don't see any more purple. This is something I wanted to do for a while now. They look so pretty. They look like fun for the kids, so. They look fun for adults. What am I talking about? I uploaded part 1 of the candy making that I did, the holiday goodies that I did, and then I realized when I watched it back that it takes forever to get them Get them all put together. I need a video person. So anyway, I realized after I watched the playback that I had forgotten to include a picture of the lemon pig for you. So I am re-saving it with the lemon pig. And I will re-upload that with the correct pictures. I don't know why, but it just did not want to cooperate. It's like it would save. No, error. I'm like, okay. So anyway, sometimes it just seems like if I restart my laptop, it solves the issue. I'm real bad about leaving my electronics on all the time. But hey, I have an HP all-in-one desktop I've had since right after my mom passed away, and yeah, so it works just fine. I've upgraded it to 2 different versions of Windows now, and so it's going strong. One time I thought I needed a new hard drive and replaced the hard drive, and I went to use a canned air to blow some dust out of it, you know, just to make sure everything was, you know, up to par. And right as I went to spray it, I realized I had a can of adhesive in my hand. And I was like, okay. So it's a good thing I noticed that I didn't have the right can in my hand, because it was a different color. I was like, whew. I was about to spray my whole inside of my computer with adhesive. That would have been bad. So then, got it all set up, started the computer back up, same problem. Come to find out, it had a bad Internet Explorer. Don't yell at me. Don't put hate comments in there. But anyway, I had a bad Internet Explorer update. It took me forever to figure out what it was. Got rid of that update, and yeah, computer worked just fine. So now I have a backup hard drive in case this hard drive ever dies, because it wasn't the hard drive at all. It was a bad update. Like, okay. So I haven't had any problems with it since. So, okay. Now I'm mad because I spent $80 on a hard drive. When all it was a bad update. Thank goodness I know something about computers. Because I would have been paying somebody a lot of money to replace the hard drive, only to find out that it's not the hard drive. I'm not even sure they would have known. I don't even remember how I figured it out. I think I went back and I looked at the history of what had gone on before it started being stupid, and found that was the last update that the computer had. I don't let my computer auto-update anymore. I learned my lesson. I can make it ask me now. I go in there and I scrutinize it before I will let it update anything. Learned my lesson. And not to mention, we've had several things out there that, you know, we think they're updates and they're not updates at all. They're viruses. Okay, so turn around and make sure we got all sides up. Oh, we missed some. Right there. Looks like I did pretty good on everything else, so we need to put this in for 5 minutes. I need to like get it together with something to lay my wet paintbrush on. Although it should probably stay in the chocolate so that it stays soft. Okay, so 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And then we'll do it a second time. So I can open my refrigerator. start that. Let me just check this video. It could be right back, I promise. See how far we are. We're at 99%. So we're doing good. Okay. So let's see. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the peanut butter blossom cookies, and I'm gonna do the gingerbread dough, because that's got to be refrigerated overnight. And the cookies, I'm only gonna make half of that recipe because it makes 6 dozen. I really don't need 6 dozen cookies. I mean, I could just like take them to work and share them, but we only have a half day Thursday, and we're closed on Friday. So even with all the team members that we have, we want to eat all those. I don't know, we might. If I put them out front, maybe. But let's see, because it's, well, yeah, we'll be kind of busy. We're going to have a lot of parties, so I don't know, maybe I'll just go ahead and make 6 dozen and just take half of them to work. And cookie. So we've been pretty lucky so far. You know, I hope that continues with dodging this coronavirus thing. I hope they keep dodging it until it's under control. And, oh my gosh, I'm so sad about how awful this whole thing has been. I thought swine flu was bad, but whew, wow, this has been absolutely horrific. I really like this chocolate. It seemed like it was setting up pretty quick too before I even put it in the refrigerator. See, and then Christmas Eve, I'll make that snow globe cake, and I figured out what I'm going to use for that. Do this little snowman. Probably go ahead and take that off because I'm going to use it. So do this little snowman and these 2 little trees here. Then I'll make it look like they're in the snow. I'm going to take this bell off. Took it off the other one already. See if I can just cut it. You're just saying every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I took the bell off. Okay, so it's got these little things on them. So I'll stick that down in the plate. I'll stick this down in the cake. You know, make it kind of pretty and make it look like it snowed. And then I'll put a glass globe. Well, it's like a fishbowl type thing that you would put like candles in or something like that. Like the snowman that I made. Well, the bottom snowman fell over. I gotta figure out how to get it apart and make him stand up again. I probably should have put some hot glue on it to make him stand up. But the one on this bottom part, it's like that. I'll take that and I'll flip it over upside down, and then I'll put snow around it. And I think I'm gonna do it in holiday red and green, and I'm gonna do a checkerboard center cake. So the cake will be checkerboard in the center. That's pretty easy to do. I found that on Pinterest. Find I like your stuff on Pinterest. Pinterest, however you want to say it. Set these over here, because I'll need those tomorrow. How much time we got? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drink! No, I mean, take the candy out. Alright. We're supposed to do a second coat. Guess I'm putting them away. I'm not going to need them again. Okay, so now we're going to need a second coat. Keep my paintbrush over there out of the way. So it's 4 of these trays will give us 12 hot chocolate bombs. So if I do 2, that'll be 24. And then I have 3 family members, 3 households. Family member household, I'll divide it up. I know one of you smart Alex is out there going, okay, so you don't math, so how are you figuring all this out? It's like, I said 48, and it would give us 12 or something like that. Anyway, what I said was wrong. It's like I realized it after I said it. What I meant was 12. So it was 6 each. Instead of 12. Yeah, so. I was looking at that, I was going, you are so silly. That is not even the right answer. But I told you guys I don't math. My middle son, I told you he's a genius. You give him a 5,000 digit long number divided by a 3,000 digit number, and he'll give it to you in seconds. It's like, no. I can't do that. Give me a calculator or an adding machine and I'm good to go. I got you covered. Trying to work quick here. Because we don't want the hot chocolate to ruin our good chocolate. Our cool chocolate. So that's a neat tip for how to do these so you don't have to hold them the whole time and make them melt in your hand. I'll show you that after we pop them out. And I was like, oh my goodness, I never would have thought of that. I'm so silly. See, it pays to look stuff up. I researched and researched and researched before I started decorating cakes. I do that. I research things before I start to make it or start to do something. And then I'll think of a better way to do it. So when I started decorating cakes, I took a little of this and a little of that and threw it all together. And yeah, so that was a really cool technique for decorating cakes. Now, I will show you how I do that sometime. And you will be able to make cakes too. Probably video the snow globe cake that I'm going to make. It won't include the technique that I'm talking about for putting pictures like the shark on a cake from the Jaws video game. But do pictures from greeting cards, I've done pictures from coloring books, pictures from antique or vintage, I guess, comic books, You name it, it's not hard to put a picture, you know, we used to have this drug rep that came into the doctor and she found out that I made cakes and she asked me if I could put their logo for Norvast and Zithromax on cakes. Yep, I sure can. Look exactly like it. She was buying 30 cakes a week from me. 30 cakes a week, and I was working a full-time job. And I was turning out 30 cakes a week. Yep. And she was paying me 30 bucks a piece for them. So you do that math. A lot of money. Mm-hmm. Sure was. Paintbrush getting dry. So when I first started making cakes, right after that, we moved from North Carolina, from Fort Bragg. I was married at the time, and moved to South Carolina when I decided that, yeah, he was just not the person for me. And it was right before Thanksgiving. So right at Christmas time, I made a cake for somebody found out I could decorate cakes. So I made it looked like a house with Santa coming down the chimney. And looked like the lights were on in the house. Got a Christmas tree in the window, that kind of thing. Got it from a coloring book. And living in an apartment complex, next thing I know, I got 10 people knocking on my door that day wanting a cake. Exactly like that. So I made a lot of money that Christmas, and I did not have a job yet. So it really comes in handy to have a little side gig like that. You can pick up some extra cash when you need it. And you know, just check your local cottage laws on food, selling food. Some states you can't sell hot food at all. Here I could sell my cakes and cookies and stuff like that, but I could not sell like my banana nut bread. Or I don't know about my extracts. I know I can't sell my liqueurs, but yeah, I can give them away. I accept tips. Yeah. Every time they tip me for that stuff, I just go buy more vodka and make some more, just to keep it going. Because people just love it. It's very popular. So I know they're going to ask for more. So I just go buy more vodka or more rum or whatever it is. I just make more. Because I like to have it on hand too. Okay, so that's our second coat. And it's got to go back in for 5 minutes. And then we'll pop them out and we will fill them and decorate them. Alright. Set the timer for 5 minutes. Oh, 50 minutes now, 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to pause this for just a second. I'm going to go and check on that video and get it up, re-upload it back to YouTube. Won't take me but just a second, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. So I got that taken care of. Now it's time to pop these babies out. So we're just going to turn them over here. Ooh, look how pretty and shiny they are. See? That's why you want to polish your molds before you start. Cool. I'm glad I heated that tip. Alright. See my finger snap? So we're going to get out of the way. Oops. Oops. That's cool. Someone else trying to set up that well. So I turned off the music because apparently YouTube is upset that I was letting Google play music in the background when I did my video yesterday, and so it's not available in all countries. I did not know that. I was just trying to give it some ambiance. So I have learned my lesson and won't do it again. We'll go back to you guys just haven't listened to me yet. My finger snaps. That's from where I broke it. Right after I moved in here. I was pushing. I have a little rolling cart that I use to bring stuff in the house from my car, so I don't have to make more than one trip. Because I'm kind of lazy. It's just easier to just do it in one trip. And I guess I had overloaded the cart a little too much. And I was talking to, I always called them the trash carrier when we first moved in here. These are brand new apartments. When we first moved in here, they had someone who would come and take care of our trash for us. So, I'll turn the spotter on hot. He would come and take care of our trash for us. And I would call them the trash carrier. You just put it outside, they would come pick it up every day. And so I was pushing this cart and looking back and talking to him at the same time, and I must have hit a rock or something with one of the front wheels, and the whole thing folded over. And I fell over the top of it, and I had a skinned up face, and I broke my finger. I had a ring on this finger at the time, so I was in like this race against time to get the spring off my finger. My mother bought that for me when we moved here in that November in 1988, the year before Hurricane Hugo. Yeah, I'm a Hurricane Hugo survivor. That was not a lot of fun, let me tell you. I thought it was really kind of crazy. I've lived in Florida my whole life and never experienced a Category 4 or 5 hurricane ever. And here I was in Charleston, South Carolina, dealing with a Category 4 or 5 hurricane. And that was not fun at all. It was very scary. Very, very scary. So we're just going to stop right quick. That's why I have the water on hot so it just washes right off. I want to put soap in this because we're just going to use it. I'm going to dry them off really good and we're going to use it again. Well, like I said, I'm going to do 2 batches. So we have 24. Oh, we have 24? I don't know. Yep. So, I did not know that I could not have music, instrumental music in the background while I'm doing demos. So I will make sure that I do not make that mistake again. Because I would like, I have people from all over the world that were reading my blog when I was doing my blog. But I was suffering from major depression, and I just couldn't keep up with it because I suffered from depression. I just could not keep up with it. But it's nice. It's also called Selena's Corner of the World. I've still got some old stuff on there. I've actually got some Doggie Cookie recipes on there. I was thinking about doing a video of the Doggie Cookies. Those are nice. I don't know if I have in the store here the little dog cookie cutters that I was using. They got a little dog house and a little bones and little fire hydrant. Big dogs, small dogs, because at the time I had both big and small dogs. And the little dogs couldn't eat the big dog bones or snacks. And so we make peanut butter and we would make beef, and you make them with peanut butter, of course, and you have to make sure it doesn't have that artificial sweetener in it. I don't think the Walmart brand has it in it. I'd check. You have to make sure that it doesn't have Zygant or whatever. The one that starts with an X. Anyway, you can't have. They can't have that. It's poisonous. And baby food. And the baby food can't have onion powder in it. So, you know, read those labels before you buy stuff, and then you get it home and you're just like, okay, I can't use this. So, just remember the baby food can't have onion powder in it, and the peanut butter can't have that artificial sweetener in it. I don't think the Walmart brand has it, which is why I was buying it. It tastes good too. We don't have it here anymore, but Fred's, oh my gosh, Fred's has the best peanut butter you've ever put in your mouth, and it's so cheap. I'm gonna look at this peanut butter right here. I like the crunchy. I like crunchy peanut butter. A lot of people don't like crunchy peanut butter. But let's see. Dry roasted. It has sugar. Yep. Sugar and molasses is what they use. So I would recommend this if you make those dog cookies, if I do the video for you guys. They're really easy, and you can eat them too. My son, Travis, he's so weird. He's so much fun. I would make these dog cookies, and his friends would come over and go, "Here, try this. What do you think? Oh, these are pretty good. Like peanut butter cookies, right?" Right. It's like, oh yeah, well those are the dog cookies that my mom made for the dogs. And then he's like, it tastes just like peanut butter cookies. Why are you making a face? Just because I said they're for the dog. He's so off the wall. I love it. Yeah, just make it out of the same ingredients that you would make fruit sauce. Not exactly. Yeah, it won't have all the stuff in it that we put in ours, because it's not supposed to have all that junk. Can't give them chocolate chips. This is peanut butter, or beef, or chicken. You just make it with baby food or peanut butter. Yeah, so I'll do a video on that. It'll be fun. Okay, so we're gonna do this the second time. That second time. I think we got enough. Then we're gonna need a little extra to put them together. Glue them together. So after we do the shells, the rest of it's pretty easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pause the video here because you've already seen me do this part. So I'm going to pause this part. I'm going to get all these shells done, and I'm going to come back to the filling part. Be right back. Everybody, so welcome back. So I've got the second set done now, and I think it's kind of neat how some of them look like they're marble. That's kind of cool. Not sure why, I guess just from being in the refrigerator or something, I don't know. But I think it's pretty cool looking. An unexpected decoration. Okay, I'm going to push my sleeves up a little bit. I'm going to put on these little vinyl gloves. So I have my marshmallows out, I have my sprinkles. So this next part is going to be experimentation. So I found these neat little Ziploc bags to put them in. I also have some holiday tins that I could do too, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I haven't made up my mind yet. Anyway, I thought these were really cute. Elf is hitchhiking south for the winter in a snow globe. So I thought those were cute. Alrighty. So now here was my tip. Now you can't touch the chocolate with your hands because your hands will melt the chocolate. And what they showed us in the video was to take them and turn them like this so that you could fill them. You might have to handle them a lot. And I thought that was genius. Genius, genius, genius. And of course you gotta be careful because they're shells of chocolate. They will break. Okay, so that's one tray. We're gonna try to keep our matches together. Okay. So each set of these will make a bomb. One's the top, one's the bottom. One's the top, one's the bottom. Okay? So I'm gonna fill these with 3 tablespoons of cocoa mix. Hope it'll hold it. Might just be one. Alright, 2 tablespoons, apparently. That's what it will hold. And that's okay too, because this chocolate will make up for what we like in hot cocoa mix. Now I don't think that my marshmallows will fit in here. I think they're too big. So I might put those on the side. I might make like little s'mores packages and the little snack bags out of those with some Hershey's candy bars and some graham crackers and those so they can make s'mores. And you can actually make s'mores in the oven. I think that's kind of a cool idea. So I'm going to put a couple of marshmallows in each one of these. These are homemade marshmallows. So when the bomb melts with the hot water or the hot chocolate, they'll float to the top. I think it's kind of cute. Alrighty. So we're going to need a decorator bag. I'm going to grab another cup. I want to hold the almond bar and I want to hold the chocolate. What we're going to do to seal this is we're going to pipe some chocolate around the edge and then we're going to put the... Yeah, sure, of course we are. You gotta be able to get it open. So we're going to pipe some chocolate around the edge and then we're going to turn the other shell over on top of the one that's got all the yummies in it and seal it. I'm going to see if I overload it just a little bit if I can roll it in sprinkles. So what? We'll find out, I guess. Give me a little bowl for those. Do I have another bowl? Anywhere. Do I have another bowl? Oh, I know what I need. Use one of these little plates right here. You could probably do more marshmallows in each one of these. We'll find out, I guess. Okay. So now, I'm thinking I might not need my paintbrush anymore, but we'll just hold on to that in case. Just in case. Chocolate's melted, so I need to turn this down. Alright, you guys see what I did with the scissors? Keep hiding the scissors from myself. Ooh, that is hot chihuahua. I'll let that sit for a minute. I think if it cools, it might be easier to work with too. Meanwhile, I'll do some of the white over here for drizzle. I think I might spray them with gold before I drizzle. I'm just going to do a teeny tiny bit because these edges are not very good. Alright, so now it says to go around the edge. Turn this over to seal it shut. Okay. Like so. I'm just going to do a little bit more. Because I want to hide my edges. And sprinkles. Ta-da! Cool. I think I might hold it this time. I'll probably find out I should. squishing out the top. You don't want it to do that. I probably should go back to my parchment bags. They were so much easier to maneuver with. I'm just going to do a little around the edge. Make a mess. Remember, it's okay if you make a mess, you can clean it up later. That ain't gonna soak in water. Line it up. All nice and pretty. And I'm gonna go around that edge one more time. Now you can use the paintbrush and flatten out your edge if you wanted to. But my idea was to decorate it. Like so. Pretty. Air in here. It's hot. Top, like I said. Make sure it's lined up nice and neat. I'm going to make sure it's sealed. So I redid that video. But it's probably gonna have the same problem because I don't know how to take the music out of it. I know how to like mute it and take the sound out of it, but I don't. And if I take the sound out of it, then you can't hear me talking. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to suck it up this time. Chalk it up as a lesson learned to a new YouTuber making videos. And I'll research it a little bit better on McCanns and McCants, because technically they said that they limited my audience, the countries that could watch it, because my channel is monetized. Now I don't know how they can say my channel is monetized when I can't get paid for anything or have sponsors until I have 1,000 subscriptions. Oops, until I have 1,000 subscribers. And I am not anywhere near 1,000 subscribers yet. So maybe they should have waited to fuss at me. Alright, so I think I just meshed this one up. This is one I guess I'm going to have to eat. Yeah, we're just going to have to eat this one, because it is all messed up. Alright. So we'll have to eat the product. We'll have to eat the product on this one. Unless I can save it with decorations. Maybe I can save it as decoration. No. I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to pause it. Oh no, I'll do the drizzle before I pause. Then I'll pause it and I'll do the rest of them. So you don't have to watch some major boring video. Oops, while I do stuff you've already seen me do. And there's marshmallows. Let's get another pair of gloves too. Because I have made a mess here. Alright. So. But it looks so easy when they did it. Hey, what's the fun of cooking and baking if you can't make a mess? Just get in there and do it. Just get in there and make a mess. Nobody cares. Because chances are, most of the time when you try stuff, you're going to be by yourself. Nobody will know if you mess it up. And I'll be honest with you, this is like the first time I've ever done this. So you can see what it's like to do something for the first time. And I'm just like you. Somebody's trying to learn something new. And I'm showing you my trial and error here. Just for fun. Yeah, I don't know. My kids used to watch, people used to watch me decorate cakes all the time. So hey, I don't mind people watching me do my work. Alright. Let me wash my hands right quick. Well, actually I'm gonna take these off. And then I'm gonna do the drizzle. And then gold spread. See how it looks? Just remember, if you like what you see today, be sure to like, subscribe, share, help me get my viewership up, so then YouTube has a reason to go on me. Instead of just fussing at me because I did something as a newbie. I probably should have known I've had a YouTube channel for years. I just upload just stuff. My grandson, hummingbird fights. That was fun to watch. I wish I had a better, I filmed that on a little cheapo phone that I had at the time. I wish I'd had a better phone because that was so funny. They were arguing and fussing over over one hummingbird feeder, and there was like 2 out there. It's like, are you kidding me? It's like, y'all are fussing over one hummingbird feeder? Alright. Picture, so I need my phone and take a picture. So, remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, and you know what I'm going to say, be nice. You gotta be nice to each other. I mean, we got people being mean enough. And I can be mean. Trust me, I can be mean. I don't want to be mean, but I can be. I don't even know what I got in that picture. Do you know what I got in that picture? Yeah. Take a picture. See, I got all the little shells out here. The mess we made. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish making my mess. Making these beautiful hot cocoa bombs. And then I'll come back and show you my finished results. Thank you. Be right back. Hey everybody, so I'm back. So I finished up all of the hot chocolate bombs and I killed one of them. Oops. Yeah, so I kind of squished it too hard while I was trying to put the little decorative sprinkles on it. So what I did is I did a video on my phone to see if they work, and they work. It sat in there for, I dropped it in, I like coffee and hot chocolate, and so I dropped the hot chocolate bomb into my coffee. I didn't put cream in it until after I was finished, mixing it all up, because I didn't want the cream to mask the stuff that was coming from the hot chocolate bomb. So yeah, so it works. So I'll add that into this video so you can see how the hot chocolate bombs work. Kind of labor intensive, but they turned out good. And that hot chocolate mix that I used, I got it at Lowe's, and it says to use 3 tablespoons of hot chocolate mix, but I used 2 tablespoons in those hot chocolate bombs like you saw, and I guess because I used the dark chocolate candy coat, that 2 tablespoons was plenty. This is Stephens Gourmet Hot Cocoa Milk Chocolate, and 2 tablespoons was just perfect. So I cleaned up the mess that I made. I'm waiting for these to cool off, and I'll just pop the rest of that out of there and put it away, because you can reuse that stuff till it's gone, just over and over and over and over again, as long as you don't contaminate it with like sprinkles or forget to fish all of the peanut butter sandwich cookies out of it like I did yesterday. I was trying to, yeah, so I didn't get them all. I thought I counted all of them, but I must have miscounted. So anyway, if you like what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share, leave a comment, and you know I'm going to say, please be nice. And I really appreciate you guys stopping by and spending time with me again today. Happy holidays. Enjoy. Good to see you. See you next time. Okay, so I killed one, so let's see if it works. Anyway, I like hot chocolate and coffee, so I made some coffee. So let's see what happens. It just sunk. Ooh, look at that. Cool. Nice. Those are my homemade marshmallows too. So, let's see how it tastes. Wow, that is really, really good. I like this hot chocolate. So anyway, it works. Yay!